Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Mazzafaruddin bin Ahmad Amin. This is my group member is Muhammad Syafiq bin Muhammad Zafian and Muhammad Ammar Fidaus bin Muhammad Zainul. Our project is to find the probability to toss a coin. Okay, we go to the objective. First, to record and obtain possible outcome of toss a coin. Second, to study the difference between experimental probability and theoretical probability. Third, to calculate the different value between experiment probability and theoretical probability of getting head and tail. We go to 1.2, background of study. This project is about calculating the probability of head and tail based on the result from a coin toss experiment. Through this project, we learn how to collect and record data accurately from repeated trial. We apply probability concept that we have learned in this subject, including the use of formula and probability distribution. In addition, this project helps us understand and difference between experimental and theoretical probability. Overall, this project provides value, knowledge and practical experience relate to probability. So 2.1 methodology, we were assigned to do an experiment on the probability of toss a coin. The total of tossing a coin is 13 times. During the experiment, one of the students have to toss a coin 13 times to get the probability getting head and tail.
So we continue to finding and calculation. For question A, we toss a coin. Getting heads is 11 and getting tails is 19. So find the experimental probability of getting heads. So the calculation is 11 over 30 is equals to 0.367 or 37%. For tails, 19 over 30 is equal to 0.633 or 63%. So for question D, what is the theoretical probability of obtaining each of the heads? So the theoretical probability is 1 over 2 or 0.5 or 50%. For tails, it also get 1 over 2 of 0.5 or 50%. So the next question is, what is the difference between experimental probability of obtaining heads and the theoretical probability of obtaining heads? So, the difference between probability of obtaining heads and the theoretical probability of obtaining heads is 0.5 minus 0.367 equals to 0.13. For tails, the difference between probability of obtaining tails and the theoretical is 0.633 minus 0.5 is equal to 0.133.
Okay, for the conclusion, the experiment on tossing a coin was conducted to observe and compare the experimental probabilities with the theoretical probabilities of getting heads or tails based on the 30 trials. Point number 1, the experimental probability of getting heads was approximately 63%, 19 out of 13, while for tail it was approximately 37%, 11 out of 13. Point number 2, the theoretical probability for both heads and tails is 50%, assumes the coin is fair and unbiased. From the result, we observe that the experimental outcomes slightly differ from the theoretical expectation. This difference is expected due to the limited number of trials and the random nature of the experiment. While more trials, the experimental probability is likely to approach the theoretical probability. Demonstration the law of large numbers. Overall, the activity highlights the importance of repeat trials in probability experiments and provide a better understanding of how experimental probability may vary in short term but generally alike with theoretical probability over time. That's all. Thank you.